Alright, you guys, we're back in the shop. We need to torque down these head bolts, and I'm reusing the stock ones. So the torque sequence won't be like for a new set of torque to yield bolts. So we're gonna do 25 foot-pounds, first pass, second pass 45 foot-pounds, third pass 65 foot-pounds. I've had success with those, so let's get it, and then we'll clean up the valley cover. Brandon got the gaskets for pretty much everything we need to finish putting this together, but I was gonna pressure wash like the timing cover and this cover and everything else, but my pressure washer froze and the gun broke. So we're gonna have to do it the old school way and just wire wheel everything, so that's gonna take us a little bit, but it is what it is. So let me set up the camera. We'll time lapse the head bolts, and then we'll start cleaning up the rest of the parts. I'm gonna need the pressure washer to clean up the power steering pump and the bracket, but we'll get there. I ordered a new gun. It should be here Wednesday, so if anything, we'll get everything else that we can get done. We still need to clean up the valve covers too. Pretty much painting everything black except the heads. So that'll be fun. Let's get it. Remember, y'all, wear your PPE. Alright, you guys, so for this swap, we're going to use a Holley, it's one of the LS swap pans, but I got the front cover painted, just sitting there looking pretty. It's not bolted down yet, but we'll be using this oil pan to get rid of the tall truck one. Now, with this oil pan, the stock oil pickup for the pump isn't going to work. And they send you one. But to use this pan and this pickup, we have to modify the windage tray. So I just put the pump on. I need to get the gasket or the O-ring for this pickup. But it sits right here. And essentially we'll have to cut this whole area for the windage tray. Let me get that windage tray. So what I'm gonna do is mark this thing, and these are marked. So you got rear right here. Let me wipe this down, make sure we don't get any dirt in there, but that way we can get this marked up, get it cut to clear the pickup tube. So this will go here, and then you got your pickup tube, just like that. Well, you know what? This might fit. They usually don't. You usually have to cut the windage tray to fit, but maybe China listened to complaints. Let's try it. I'll bolt down the windage tray and then I'll pop the O-ring on the pickup tube, see if it fits. Very nice. Looks like China finally listened. So we don't got to trim the windage tray. We don't got to do anything. It bolts in now. So I'm going to snug up the front cover, get it centered. And then we can button up the oil pan, or at least get it snug. I still have to replace the rear main, but I'll do that once I get top end completely done and we're ready to pull the engine off, because it's in a tricky spot to replace anyway. So let's do that, and then we'll flip it over. And I got the valley plate finished up. Just need to pop the gaskets on and slap that one on too. So yeah, very nice. Alright, you guys, we'll call this our stopping point for today. The oil pan isn't bolted all the way down, so don't worry, because I still need to do the rear main. So I just snugged it up. This one is pretty tight, but just snugged up. valley pan, or the valley covers on. It's got new gaskets all the way around. I just need to put the knock sensors in and then put the new wires in. And then we can start cleaning up the lifters, drop the rockers, drop the push rods in, and then tighten those down. And then we can start with the steam ports, put the intake on, and then clean up the accessory drive. Clean up the accessory drive, clean up the power steering pump and all that, and make it look a little cleaner. Oh, and I got the valve covers over here. I'm gonna leave these drying overnight, and then tomorrow, once we get, well, if we have some time tomorrow, we'll get the rockers on, push rods in, and then put the valve covers on it, and then we could mock everything else up, and we should be pretty close to getting done with this thing, so we could get Brandon's truck over here and drop it in. So that's pretty exciting. We're almost there. That's all I got for today. Thanks for hanging out. And remember, Jesus loves you. Peace.